Unrivaled announces all but 2 roster players. Clark not expected, as of now. Kelsey Plum latest to join. Unrivaled added another marquee name to its roster Wednesday in Kelsey Plum. And although the league is leaving its final 2 spots open, indications are Fever star Caitlin Clark is still not in talks to join for the 2026 season. The 3-on-3 league had previously set an internal deadline to have all players announced by October 1. But Unrivaled GM Clare Duwelius said Wednesday, a few of the players were in productive negotiations, with just need a little extra time, and we're all about giving our athletes the space to make big decisions on their own terms. Duwelius added, that means we've still got 2 roster spots, and we can't wait to share who will be filling them soon. Indications were Duwelius was specifically alluding to Clark and Aja Wilson, but sources said Clark, who shares the same agent as Unrivaled co-founder Nafisa Collier, is not one of the 2 players. Wilson is not considered an option, either. Another Unrivaled source did say they hope Clark changes her mind, though the league is in a delicate spot. It has to fill its roster out and honor the players who want into the league, but is tempted to wait as long as conceivably possible for the most popular player and brand in women's basketball. We will take Caitlin up until probably tip-off in January, or as close as we can, the source said. Unrivaled's original plan was to have the full roster settled before proclaiming it was taking a league trip to Philadelphia to play games at Mobile Xfinity Arena, sources said, but the league was willing to alter the timeframe as it waits for the last 2 players. Clark, due to injuries to her quad and groin, only played 13 games in the WNBA this season and is believed to be deciding how to re-immerse herself in the sport. One potential roadblock is the W's ongoing CBA negotiations, which could conceivably result in a work stoppage when the current contract expires October 31, unless there is an extension. In the event of a lockout, Clark would likely be barred from working out at the Fever facility and would perhaps have to create her own scrimmage games similar to how NBA players convene every summer at UCLA. Last offseason, after deciding against playing in Unrivaled, Clark spent much of her time at the Fever practice center playing against male players the team put together for her. But without access to the building this winter, Unrivaled or other leagues, such as Athletes Unlimited, would seemingly become more formidable options. She could also participate for USA Basketball, which plays in a March qualifying tournament. But the fact she is not in talks with Unrivaled indicates she could be taking an alternative approach in her return to the court. Some have speculated Clark's injuries this season were related to her not training full bore last fall and winter. But a source close to her said she works out all the time like a psychopath and was ready for the 2025 season. She was in shape, the source said. I think she just got a little hurt, and then she was also getting beat up by other players. It was just a matter of time. If Clark had opted for Unrivaled, she would have had access to the accomplished USA Basketball trainer Susan Borchardt, who handles the league's strength, conditioning, and recovery program. Each Unrivaled team will also have its own athletic trainer, physiotherapist with them at all times, as opposed to last season when the 6 teams and 36 players total had to share them. As for concerns that the grind of the 3-on-3 format could cause Clark to aggravate her injuries, the league's president Alex Bazel, the husband of Link star and Unrivaled co-founder Collier, told SBJ that in general terms the opposite is true. If you watch basketball, it's always played in actions of 3, said Bazel, who is a player development coach for men and women players. This league is that. It's just you're getting more reps, right? And you get those reps without the pressure of having it all condensed and having no spacing, which can become frustrating as a player. You get the ample reps you need without putting the wear and tear on your body. Plum's arrival, announced Wednesday, is a coup for the league, considering she averaged 19.5 points and 5.7 assists for the Sparks, and is one of the more recognizable faces who did not play in Unrivaled last season. Other players who have opted to play for Unrivaled in recent days are Cameron Brink and Eric Ogunboyle.